and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another South Park special, and today this is the second one that came out in 2023. They have signed a deal with Paramount to get 2 specials out per year, and then they've also signed another deal with another mainstream streaming site to get another couple of series out. I do say a lot, and that is bothering me. However, South Park, not suitable for children. This has 2 separate storylines following Randy and then again following Cartman. However, it's not with his usual boys. It's not Kenny, Kyle, and Stan. It is Tweek, Butters, and Craig. A very unusual sort of group to go with, not gonna lie. However, it is more screen time from Tweek, so I absolutely love that, because again, he is one of my favourite 3 characters. Craig, Tweek, and Kenny, top favourite 3 from South Park, so any extra little details from them, any episodes from them, is all well and truly accepted in my book. They are talking about Cred here, which is obviously the sort of knockoff for Prime and G Fuel, and just a basic new energy drink in town, and here it is on screen. So how this story starts is with Cartman waking up to drinking a fuck ton of Cred and starting a Cred affinity group because everyone is a fake Cred drinker. He believes he's the true Cred drinker because all these influencers are telling them that they should drink it. They then invite, Craig to the affinity group, who doesn't actually have Cred because his stepmom would allow him to, so he has to lie about it. He buys a fake bottle, fills it with apple juice, takes it to school, but actually it was a rare bottle, so Cartman drinks it to be like, yo, it's real, spits it out because it's just apple juice, and then they lose all their credit, their cred, their street cred, because they don't actually have official cred, so the Cred affinity group is fake. So they don't want to go to school tomorrow. Then Clyde, it's Clyde, not Craig. Clyde finds out about this new mega cred that's coming out like a few towns over. So these 4 boys are going to skip school, go to there, and get the cred. And it is an absolute all-out war. It is a massacre. There is so many kids trying to get this cred. There is kids dying, kids being run over, kids being exploded, and our 4 boys don't get any of the cred, but Cartman's arch enemy does get the cred and he gets away, and it was a pretty badass scene, not gonna lie. It was very entertaining watching all of them fight for it like 300. It was incredible. We then have them going to the influencer, blaming the influencer for trying to make them believe that they need cred, because it's always about the influencers trying to influence them on what they need, what they want. And the Logan Paul knockoff, because that's who it was supposed to be, gets shot in the head, gets sniped. Because they want to know who's influencing them. They then talk to the FBI, the government, and it's like, yo, the person that's still influencing you is still a mystery. So they go home, and then Clyde works it out. It's his stepmom that's been trying to influence him because she wants to get to know him. She wants to talk to him, so she influences him through social media people to try and get them to talk. I think that's way over the top and way over dramatic, but that's pretty much how their story ends. The second story is with Randy, trying to get a little bit more of extra cash, trying to get a little bit more extra money, so he starts doing OnlyFans. And Sharon doesn't like that, so Sharon starts doing her OnlyFans to try and combat Randy and be like, hey, it's stupid, it's awful, you shouldn't be doing this. So then Sharon, being a girl, primarily OnlyFans is a male audience, so they'll be wanting female content, like me and my girlfriend. She has more subscribers than me, but, that Randy feels like it's competition and tries to get more stuff out there. He's advertising on TikTok and Instagram, and he's also advertising on Twitter, and he's advertising with cred. He's dipping his balls in cred to try and sort of get to trending, get on top. And because it's cred, and cred is obviously for children, or like a lot of children are buying cred because of influencers, a lot of children are seeing this. So he gets in trouble with the government, who then sort of try and auction him off as an influencer to try and, sell their advertisers to Disney. I think there's other companies there like Hasbro, Build-A-Bear, the Chinese government, the Russian government. All of them are there trying to buy influencers to try and make them influence children into doing things. and he stops doing OnlyFans and dumps a load of cred in the dumpster, and Cartman, Butters, and Tweak find it, take it all to school, and they get their cred back. And that's pretty much it. That was the episode. Again, it is got the same classic sort of stop motion paper cut art style of South Park, which is beautiful. It's adorable, and it is such a great art style, such a unique art style. You can definitely tell it's South Park when you watch it, when you see it. So it's a 10 out of 10 there. I like the art style. The voice acting is perfect as usual. It's just the story that really matters to me with South Park, because all the episodes are visually appealing. All the voice actors are really good as well. I like all the voice actors and the different characters' voices. Some of them are like really good. However, we're here, and it's time to get into the story. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like South Park is riffing on the most topical, most popular things of the year for their specials. They have been doing for the past couple of specials now, with the COVID, the post-COVID, the Pandaverse, and the streaming wars, trying to get on more topical, like, sort of topics. But if I am correct, there was like little to no promotion for this one as well. It just sort of appeared out of the blue, and South Park's Instagram account was just like, new special, here it is, look, take it or leave it, not suitable for children. And we was all like, yeah, we was all super excited for it. And I watched it, and I'm gonna be honest, it's like an average South Park episode. It wasn't too interesting. To be fair, I feel like the specials have been getting a lot more worse. That's not a good way to put it. They haven't been as good as what they once were. They've been gradually going downhill, and that is, I don't know what that is. I just feel like the stories aren't that interesting. I haven't been too interested in Prime. I haven't hopped on the Prime train, so I wasn't too interested in it. It was quite a lot about influencers. Me making a YouTube video on this. Again, I am an influencer. I hated saying that. But by definition, I am an influencer. However, I hate calling myself one. I am a content creator. That's much more what I prefer. But yeah, there is quite a few different flavors, but it is all about Prime and the amount of obsession that Prime went about, with people reselling it for like 80, like even £100, and it was just absolute vile, like how much people were like reselling Prime for, and that's what this was about as well. OnlyFans has also been on the rise in recent years, so they've finally tackled that. I am also on that site. You can go check it out. Again, it is not suitable for children. It is an 18 plus site only, so if you're 18 plus and want to check it out, go for it. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. Continuing on, it was quite a boring special. I'm not going to be honest. I feel like they're moving away from the main kids, with Stan, Cartman, Kyle, and Kenny. I feel like they're moving away from those. Obviously not Cartman. Cartman is sort of always top, front, and center, but I feel like they're moving away from the others three, which I don't really like, because I like the other three. They are some good characters, and you can get some good stories out of them. But I feel like they're overusing Cartman, if that makes sense. They're putting him in every other situation possible, which could be interesting to see from the other kid's perspective, but we all know how Cartman's going to react. He's going to overreact, and he's going to say something really out of pocket, really out of order, really racist, really homophobic, really something. That's just Cartman's character, and I'm getting a little bit tired of him being like the main lead of everything. I kind of want like Kenny, Stan, or someone else to be like a main lead for once. I don't know. It's just what I want. I like how we're getting a lot more content from Randy. He seems to be a lot more sort of consistent and a lot more here in these stories. I do also think that these two specials take place before the latest season, because at the end of the latest season, Cartman moved out of the hot dog and moved back into South Park, into his old house. And in the latest season, Stan moved out of the weed farm and into his old house. But in these two specials, the Pandaverse and Not Suitable for Children, they're back in the weed farm. So I don't know what's going on in the continuity of South Park, but it seems a little bit off. Maybe these two were supposed to come out earlier in the year instead of at the end of the year. I don't know, but this one just wasn't promoted as much. There was like one bus stop poster with Kyle and Kenny on it, which was seen in the episode for all of 3 minutes. So I don't think those two being on the posters was too accurate. But yeah, it was a weaker episode. Again, it was quite a slow one. It wasn't very interesting. It did have me laughing. It did have me enjoying myself. There was some cool action sequences in it. But I think it's better than the Pandaverse one. But I don't think it's better than any of the others that we've had. So I am going to put it at like a solid 6, solid 7, just higher than what I put the Pandaverse one. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. See you all next one. Have a nice day and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. And go watch it for yourself. You can go watch it on Amazon Prime because they are doing a free trial on Paramount Plus right now. So other than that, bye-bye.